Good morning! Mabel looks up from a bowl of egg yolks with a smile. Her thick gray hair is pulled back in a bun, and her chubby cheeks are rosy like always. She reminds me of a sassy Mrs. Claus, minus the furry red dress and spectacles. Morning. I tie the yellow and cherry madness around my waist before moving to the industrial-sized sink in the corner to wash my hands. I've known Mabel, and pretty much every other Inn employee, my entire life. Nearly everyone Ellen hires is from our hometown, a tiny dot on the map named Copper Springs. It's a typical small town with struggling business owners, troublemaking teenagers, and church-going folks who pray for both. And it's a place I'd be fine never visiting again. "How did you sleep, dear?" Mabel asks, whipping the yolks with a fervor I do not share. The kitchen and I are not friends. We are simply allies in a time of war. The only position Ellen had available this summer was prep cook, and as much as I hate cooking, I hate being broke more. But I don't suck at cooking. Years of making food for myself and my mother, a woman who thought feeding me was a grueling chore, taught me how to put a meal together without disastrous results. At least now I'm getting paid to slave away in a kitchen. Aside from the blasting noise of Levi's TV, I say, fine. She eyes my half-wet ponytail. Cold shower this morning? Everyone who works at the inn knows how Levi and I fight. Not just because sometimes we slam doors and yell, but because everyone who works at the inn knows about us. For the first few days after I moved in, this really bothered me. Because I knew the real reason the employees whispered, and the real reason made my chest hurt. But I don't give a damn anymore. If Levi and I provide some sort of tragic entertainment for them, so be it. I look down at the list of menu items for the morning. Yes, the spawn of Satan strikes again. Mabel laughs like she always does when I talk about Levi, her round cheeks glowing. Even though she's like 60, I'm pretty sure she has a cougar crush on him. And if I didn't love Mabel so much, it would totally gross me out. That Levi is something else, she coos. Something selfish, maybe. She pours the yolks into a pan. Something delicious. Gross. But true. What's delicious? Haley, the curvy 35-year-old who runs the front desk, enters the kitchen through the back door and peers into a bowl of chocolate chips before popping a few in her mouth. Haley gossips almost as much as Mabel. She also has a minor addiction to chocolate. I watch her shovel more of the chips into her mouth. Okay, major. Levi, Mabel answers, wagging her eyebrows. He is scrumptious. Haley tucks her shoulder-length black hair behind her ear and gives me a dirty smile. I'd lick him from head to toe and back to head again. Good God. It's like I work at Hotel Horny Women. Levi is not scrumptious, I say, trying to think about omelet ingredients instead of how Levi's stomach muscles rippled when he leaned into the hallway this morning. He's annoying. He doesn't annoy me. Does he annoy you, Mabel? Haley says. Not one bit. Mabel smiles. Haley reaches for more chocolate chips and I smack her hand away. That's because you two didn't grow up with him and practically live at his house your entire childhood. An uncomfortable silence falls over the room. No, Mabel says after a few moments, her voice carefully quiet. We didn't. Haley clears her throat and forces a smile at Mabel. Got any of last night's cake left? Leave it to Haley to break up the tension with dessert. I busy myself getting things ready for breakfast as Mabel and Haley start gossiping about the guests. Most guests who visit Willow Inn are retired folks who come to the country for fresh air and a quiet retreat.